Hello, 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 hello. My name is Amor, and I'm here to talk to you about herbal gynecology. That is what we're talking about today. Um, I'm here to discuss some of the important issues with you that women all around the world are facing and what options you have to um, help to heal your womb and rid of those issues. A lot of women all over the world are dealing with odors, infertility, endometriosis, PCOS, um, bacterial vaginitis. They're dealing with trichomoniasis. You're dealing with infections, yeast infections, scarring of the tissues, scarring of the reproductive organs, tubal blockage, pH balance. You need control of your menstrual cycle, heavy bleeding, um, major cramping, elongated periods, low iron levels due to that. Extremely high estrogen levels. We're dealing with cysts. We're dealing with fibroids. We're dealing with syphilis and herpes, and we're dealing with all these things. We have all of these odds against us as women, and we have even more odds against us with the things that we eat and consume, and even just from antibiotics that we take, even when we go to a gynecologist. Now, I am not anti-gynecologist. I actually believe that you should go to a gynecologist and get diagnosed. However, I feel like you should herbally cure yourself, and you can do that. It is possible. Um, so about a year ago, we started this business called Kleen Kitty, spelled KLEENKITTY, space KITTY, Kleen Kitty. And it happened because about a year and a half ago, I had a miscarriage. I was 5 months and I had a little boy. And being told by your gynecologist that they don't know what's going on, or there's no actual fixation to your problem, there's no recommendation, there's nothing that they give you. They just treat you like a number sometimes. And so it was one of the most heartbreaking things that I've ever dealt with. And it actually changed my life because I began to really just really take into consideration better ways to deal with my health. And so I was actually watching Love and Hip Hop one time, and I seen that the ladies on there were steaming at a spa. And I just did a little bit of research to see exactly what that was. So I bought some herbal blends to be able to do it at home, because you can do it at home by using your toilet as the vessel. But of course, you're not going to want to pour the herbs in your toilet. It's actually a process, but that's another topic. But I began to look at different herbal blends, and I began to look at what Yoni steaming was. So the word Yoni actually is a sacred word for vagina. It's just more of a lady like word for it. And Yoni steaming is one of the best things you could ever introduce to your life. It's very pampering, and it's very healthy for you and very healing. So when you do a Yoni steam, it's the act of sitting or squatting over steam that is herbally infused. So you're getting those essential oils and things like that from the herbs, and they're permeating your body, and they're going into your bloodstream, and they're starting the healing process. And so you can actually Yoni steam once a week. If you're trying to get pregnant, you don't want to steam on the weeks of ovulation. You can actually steam twice a week if you have cystic fibroids. Really, like 2 and 3 times a week if you have cystic fibroids. I personally suggest just twice a week if you do have cystic fibroids, or if you're trying to get pregnant. But it's definitely a way of herbal gynecology at home. So basically, you're dealing with herbs. So all these different herbs have medicinal properties to them, and so you're basically healing yourself through the medicinal properties of the herbs. And just getting into this, it just really was a different world for me, because I began to see all the different healing properties of herbs. And it just really shocked me because of the fact that we go to pharmacies and we depend on all this man-made stuff to heal us, when in reality it's creating more damage, extensive damage down the line. And so just looking into these herbs and seeing everything that I was seeing, it just amazed me. I was just so excited. And me and my sisters, we got together. My brother's wife, originally we teamed up together, and she began to do research on yoni steaming and the herbs used for yoni steaming. And we look at other websites and things like that, and we didn't get as much. We had, they had a few blends here and there, but what we wanted to introduce to you was more of a signaturized and customized line of herbal blends. So we customize blends for people, as well as we actually make lots of different blends that target specific areas, because everyone is not the same. Everyone doesn't deal with the same, vaginal problems. So we actually target, certain areas. With our collection of Yoni steams. We also have made teas on our Yoni website. You can actually discover teas. You can actually discover Yoni eggs, Yoni pearls, and the steams, and some equipment for your Yoni practices. We have a lot of other things getting added to our collection of Yoni products, but so far we're doing really good. Yoni steaming is actually nothing new to the world. Yoni steaming is actually very ancient, and it was used when our ancestors wanted to heal themselves herbally. And you have Chinese people who practice it, you have Africans who practice it. So it's pretty just ancient all over the world, a way to heal yourself naturally. It is amazing. It feels so good. It's one of the best feelings, that I've ever experienced. When Yoni steaming at home, things that you want to do is when you disinfect your toilet, you want to use like vinegar. You don't want to use like the normal household products to disinfect your toilet, because you don't want any of those chemicals to, get caught up in your vape. You know what I'm saying? Your steam vape. So let's just, make sure you clean your toilet with a, like a vinegar or something like that, something natural, baking soda or something. Also, when steaming, you're going to need a bowl, like a 6-quart size bowl. And you don't want it to be plastic, because the toxins in the plastic can also harm you. So you want to stick to bowls that are like stainless steel, or you want to stick to like a glass bowl. But definitely you don't want to use a plastic bowl. So the way that you would administer a yoni steam at home is you would take your pack of herbs and you would boil them to about 8 cups of water for about 5 to 10 minutes. Let that boil, then you take it off the heat, let it cool off for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then you're going to pour your herb mix that you just boiled into a bowl, the 6-quart bowl, whether it be glass or stainless steel, and you're going to take that bowl and place it into your toilet. Of course, your toilet needs to be disinfected, so it needs to be cleaned out really, really well. Once you place that bowl down into your toilet, you actually want to be warm. So you're going to have socks on, you're going to have a long garment on that touches the floor, and you're going to have maybe something warm around your neck. You want to light you some candles, and you want to be just in a peaceful environment. And so what you're going to do is you're going to sit over the steam after you make sure that you're nice and warm, but you don't want to overheat yourself either, but you want to make sure you're nice and warm. And you're going to sit over the steam for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. I always sit over the steam until I can't really feel any more steam coming, but it usually takes about 20 to 25 minutes. During this time of steaming, you want to be so relaxed. You want to meditate. You want to talk to God. You want to pray. You want to light your candles, and you just want to relax. This is your time to relax as a woman, because we as women, we face so many different things in life that, we just need that, time to heal and just meditate and be at peace. And so this is your peaceful time. So I encourage you, when you are about to on this thing, make sure that it's during your peaceful time. And you want to do this, like I said, once or twice a week. Typically once a week is fine. And then you want to, of course, don't steam on your period week. And if you're trying to get pregnant, you don't want to steam on your week of ovulation. But yoni steaming is very good for you. And so what it does is it goes in and starts healing you. So we have cyst and fibroid blends, for example. If you steam with those like twice a week, eventually your cysts and fibroids will shrink and come out of you. We have fertility steams you can use once or twice a week, and eventually they will like regulate your hormones, regulate your estrogen levels, and things like that. And also they will clear out your tubes, make sure there's no tubal blockage, and things like that. So we have steams that help with your period. If you need help with regulating your period, we have steams that help with odors and bacterial vaginosis. We even have steams that help with STD relief and things like that. So we have steams that pretty much can help target anything, as well as we customize steams. So if you came to us and said, I have this issue and I need some herbs that can really just target this issue, we feel more than happy to actually customize our clients' blends. We do the Yoni teas. Right now we have fertility tea, and we have a tea called the blood flow suppressant tea. What that tea does is, if you're on your period for a very long time and you're bleeding really heavy, it will pretty much stop the bleeding immediately within 24 hours. If you drink 3 8-ounce cups of the tea, it will stop the bleeding. If you're dealing with inflammation and things like that, it will stop the inflammation. It will stop any cramping that's going on. Anything that is dealing with cramping, inflammation, blood, heavy bleeding, heavy clots, it's going to clean you out, as well as help clean out your liver and your kidneys too. Also, a lot of people use it whenever they're trying to steam and they can't steam because they might have like hormone imbalance, and they might be coming off of like a birth control or something, and they're just constantly bleeding all the time and they can't stop, and they've taken hormone pills to stop the bleeding and it still doesn't work. We have a tea. The tea really stops the bleeding within 24 hours, so you are able to steam, and it's really good for detoxing your bloodstream, as well as really targeting the inflammation, and just cleaning you out overall, just cleaning you out and stopping any blood problems. So you really want to try to check that tea out. It's really just good to have that tea in your cabinets. It's called the blood flow suppressant tea. And I will leave the website, in the description, so you can be able to go to the website, and, just view the page. It's very descriptive. The website has different guides and things like that to help you pretty much kind of choose what you want, what route you want to go. Because like I said, we have more than Yoni steams. We also have the Yoni eggs, and we have the Yoni pearls. The pearls are like these small little balls of pretty much powdered herbs, very strong powdered herbs, and the herbs act as a magnet. And so once you insert the pearl, your bacteria and different old tissues and stuff like that, it starts to come out of you. And so pretty much it's more of an extensive cleanse, especially for people with endometriosis and PCOS, and different, like, if you're a victim of yeast infections and things like that, pearls are for you. Then you have the Yoni eggs. They're good for Kegel exercises. So they're basically stones. They look like eggs, and they come in different sizes, and you insert them in you and you try to hold it in you, and it's practicing your muscles to contract and to stay tight. Some people use them for the metaphysical properties of the stone, like you have like the love quartz, and you have amethyst, tourmaline, and things like that. Some people believe in the metaphysical properties, and for some people it actually helps to heal them of their past traumas and things like that. So yes, you definitely want, it's very important because of everything that we eat and we consume and what we're around, our bodies are going through a lot more in this day and time. And if you're not really taking care of yourself and you're not really taking the necessary precautions to prevent things from happening to you, then you could be a victim of having to get a hysterectomy due to cyst and fibroid, on your ovaries, and different things like that, dealing with not being able to get pregnant. And you can get pregnant with herbs. Herbs can help regulate the different things in you that are stopping you from getting pregnant. It's really simple. And we don't really understand how simple it is, how our cure is really just a click away. And so I just really want to encourage you guys to really, even if you don't have anything wrong with you, if you don't deal with these things, you still want to Yoni steam and take part in your herbs, because you want to prevent yourself. Like I said, with everything that we eat, it controls our estrogen levels. And when your estrogen levels are high, you're prone to get cysts and fibroids and things like that. Or when it's too high, it can interfere with your fertility and stuff. So you just want to make sure that these different factors are being taken care of. And what better way to take care of them than with natural things? You know what I'm saying? Things that can help you and not hurt you in the end. So I really encourage you guys to really, really get into Yoni care. Even if you don't shop Kleen Kitty, go find you a Yoni site for you and start taking good care of yourself, because being young and having to go get a surgery, getting your reproductive organs taken away from you because you have a couple of cystic fibroids is not fun, or consistently dealing with odors, or you know what I'm saying, infections, and you can't enjoy your sex life, your sex, you having a low sex drive. We have steams that help with your sex drive. We have steams that help with vaginal tightening. We pretty much have everything that you can really think of. And so there's really no excuse when you know better, you do better, right? And so just by watching this video, you know better now. So it's up to you to do better so that you can protect yourself from having to get organs removed and, going through so much pain and trauma in your life. It's time to take a hold, guys, and time to become very aware and get knowledge. And so here at Kleen Kitty, I'm one of the Kleen Kitty reps. We really definitely encourage you guys to take care of yourself the herbal way. Herbal gynecology is where it's at. Herb infused kitties are just better. And so thank you guys for listening. And, I'll be back to share more of my experiences with you. My next video, I'll be walking you through my Yoni Pearl experience. I've been through one Yoni Pearl cleanse, and I'm really loving it. And so I'm going to do an actual separate video about my Yoni Pearl cleanse. But guys, just follow me. We'll always be updating you guys with new material, new products. That's one thing that we love to do, is provide you guys with new products all of the time. And also, we want to open an invitation to you. We set up events. So if you want Kleen Kitty at your next event, feel free to email us at kleenkittyoni@gmail.com. And that's KLEENKITTY Yoni@gmail.com if you want us to book us for your next event. And we just want to give you a thanks for giving us the opportunity to allow us to pour something into your life. And just pray our strength in the Lord, and we'll be praying for yours. Thank you.